What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Important second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now it's second down here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring it down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. Powers through. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. No shot to bring him down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Handoff to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll hand it off. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the first quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Now rolling out to his left. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll run it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll run it to the right side. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. Snags a quick throw. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the punt team now on to kick it away. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Keeping it on the ground here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. 3:25. They'll feed the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Fights through a tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it's caught from inside the 20. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. The game makes it second and medium. Sticking with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick-6. Powerful running here.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Man, I love these fullbacks, and when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, most of the times, in most offensive schemes, they block all the time. Just a forgotten player. Here, they slip him out and let him catch the football, and he shows the kind of damage he can do.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Drops back in the gun. Lets it fly out of the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's escaping the pocket now. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That run sets up a critical third down play. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. As a design quarterback keeper. Some hard running there through a tackle. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Ducks will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Ball carrier tackled there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
42 Spider.
Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, NC State. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the 2-point conversion is good, cutting the lead down to 9. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. The Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Okay.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. It'll be fourth down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Going to try to use his legs here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds his man, has the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
This time it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's going to take another shot right here. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.